Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Here today on the channel, we're going to be starting as a brand new king, King Tommen Greyjoy, 37 years of age. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. My father, Torwin, has been deposed, and he's just quite ill and old, I suppose. So, Tommen, half Lannister, grandchild of Cersei, Theon, great-grandson of Tywin, sits the Iron Throne, 37 years of age with his Pain bride. This is the Greyjoy family tree coming on from the War of the Five Kings, where the Greyjoys have ultimately built the Kings of Rivers and the Iron Islands. So Tommen's 37, better stats-wise than his father. Only has one daughter, which is a shame. Maybe I need to get rid of that Pain woman, because they should have had more children by now. I could even combined those claims maybe. But let's recap the campaign. Okay, so I do need to get coronated. And we could adopt a personal coat of arms, the Lannister Greyjoy arms, I suppose. Yeah, let's go with the quartered arms. I prefer doing that, I think. Oh, it's going to be the Lannister one? That actually looks kind of cool. The Kraken and the Lannister sigil. I only just realized that's like the Byzantine. Did they really just copy like the Holy Roman Empire but made it a white eagle on a blue background? Oh, God. Okay. Interesting stuff. So this is the third Greyjoy to sit the Iron Throne. Joff and the Crowned Lannisters lost the War of the Five Kings. They did manage to beat the Starks back, but Aegon rocked up, burned King's Landing, and the Lannisters fled to the Westerlands. Then Lancel cooed them, and then the Lannisters fled to the Iron Islands. That's the roleplay, and that's actually what happened in the campaign. That's how Cersei arrived at Theon's court. So I'll give my younger brother Baldric the Hand of the King title. He rules the Westerlands now. My half-brother rules the Riverlands. One rules Dragonstone, and the other the Iron Islands too. My cousin, the king's previous nephew, rules Dorne. We conquered them. But we're currently building up now and waiting to go against the Reach. We've got 70,000 soldiers now, but that's essentially on par with the Reach. They are so dug in, so we're going to try and bring them under our control eventually, which is going to be easier said than done. The Red Forts also rule the Vale with a Harding line, which has now died out because of the multiple rebellions. A new king, long live the king. Prince Torwin is 62. He's not going to be long for this world. The Leper King is incredibly stressed. Actually, can I get him to take a vow? Maybe he can become the High Septon. Yeah, let's let the king join the Citadel, maybe? Or no, I can ask him to take vows, because he is a very religious, pious man. Had the faith of the Seven scratched into his forehead. My dear son, I will answer the call. So yeah, the Reformer, the first king of the Isles and the Rivers, and obviously went north too. Abdicated, too high stressed. He's probably not long for this world. Former king, but Tommen, from Lannister and Greyjoy descent. My uncle is currently Lord Commander of the Gold Cloaks. Oh, I can ask the High Septon for some money, which I will do, because then we can get this coronation done quicker. Because the longer we leave it, the worst case a rebellion might happen. Yeah, let's start the coronation. I constantly do the coronation in the Red Keep. I guess because it's safer. I probably should do it at Deceptive Baelor sometimes. Where do you got... Hang on a minute. I only just fully realized that. I just thought it's because it's the capital. I just click on King's Landing. Do you guys usually coronate your kings at Deceptive Baelor? Or do you coronate them in King's Landing? We can forge some alliances here now. I've got my Clegane nephew, Arik Greyjoy. Rules the Riverlands. He looks more Holly. Same with Thorm. But at least they're ruling, I suppose. Even we have a claim to the rivers through the Lannister line. Being Greyjoy too. Lord Theon Greyjoy, my half-brother. As King Torwin remarried in the end. So, interesting stuff. Oh, wait, the High Septon died? What? Unforeseen circumstances? Someone needs to crown me. Oh, no. I've never seen that. Oh, actually, perfectly. I can get Torwin, my father, who we sent to the Sept. Oh, yeah, and allowing my father to place the crown on me. Well, at least he's got some sort of religious stuff. Oh, my God. I've never seen the High Septon die mid-coronation. I suppose it could happen. Quite fitting that my father was to do that. Oh, here come the Dornish, my cousin Gesmund. Is going to bend the knee. As we did conquer them. My cousin, my older sister Nala wants me to legitimize her, sure. Although we are originally from the Iron Islands, we believe in the faith of the Seven now, and I'm a Crown Lander. I've moved away from my Westerland Greyjoy past, but still believe in the drowned and salt wives and stuff and legitimization, so how would we just do that? Heaps of hooks here too, heaps of money now. Just allowing this coronation to continue. Interesting that he's been named Tommen, which is a very Lannister name, I suppose. 70,000 soldiers now. Patron is the stranger. New Kingsguard member available. But 38 rising to the throne. Maybe slightly older than what you would like. But succession might be an issue. Oh, okay. My Reach cousin imprisoned one of my other cousins. Interesting stuff. Okay, let's demand some pay work. Oh my god, we're going to be able to demand so much money from these hooks. I don't know why we got so many of them. Well, this is good because we're sitting at like 3,000 gold. We're going to be able to invest this into our army because we are preparing to bring the final kingdom under our control. That would be the Reach. Okay, I think I'm going to divorce Sansa Payne. She's 41. We've only got one child. We had a stillborn son too. And I have a 14-year-old daughter. So let's get rid of her. The new High Septon is the vile one. Oh, so he seems to be a little bit more religiously fanatic anyway. So let's divorce her on grounds of adultery. And I'll force her to go to the Silent Sisters, I guess. We'll try and take a vow. And we'll allow the king to remarry. He's 38. He's still got plenty of time to have children. And we've got really good Greyjoy stats too. Fertility-wise. And we can probably forge a better alliance. There must be others. And we'll dismiss her from our court. We'll have to get Marissa married off. She's 14 now. Yeah, so they haven't had a child in so long. Now she's hit 40, so I don't want to cause a succession crisis on the throne. So we'll allow the king to remarry. Okay, so just in our court. Oh, Marissa Greyjoy, who we legitimized, my cousin. Thanks to Nala. So the Clegane girl's been married off. My niece is here. Just trying to see who's available. We probably could combine Burton and Marissa's claim through Baldric. That actually might be smart. So it's not contested that way. Got heaps of other half-siblings. Okay, so I'm just looking traits-wise. There's a random genius Cranigman who's 36. I don't... Even though getting the genius trait is like cheesy, we're not going to do that. Or a random Dornish. It just wouldn't be realistic for the king to marry some random commoner. Or sensible. So I'll try and marry out. Oh, okay, so Gorm Waters, Morissa, because she's got the Stark line there too, or the Joffrey Baratheon line. Oh, and the Silent Stag is 41. Oh, that's my stepmother. Technically. Could marry her, but she's 41. I don't think we're gonna have any children. Interesting. I'm just trying to see who's in our court. Maybe I do marry Morissa Greyjoy, my cousin. Who is Torwin's. Yeah. So my aunt's daughter. I don't even know who she had the child with. She's 23. Look at these traits, though. She's pretty good. And Gorm Waters I could marry too. My daughter too, maybe. We've got the Red Fort line here. Yeah. I was going to say we marry out for alliances, but I just don't know who else. Like, I guess we can just look, but maybe marrying inward might not be a bad idea. Yeah. And let's do that. He legitimized her, took a liking to her. And the king can remarry, and we'll marry Morissa to Gorm, I think. Unless I can get rid of this Serret. 16. Yeah, sometimes it's just annoying when all these marriage alliances get divvied out. So Jason's 14. Can we marry them? Because we're Crown Lander and Faith of the Seven now, we can't do too much incestuous stuff. I'm just so used for Targaryens being on the Iron Throne. Yeah, Burton would be the best one to combine that claim. My younger half-brother, Baldwin, can't marry her. But 28 living family members. So let's do a plot to get rid of this Serret. So we can free up Baldric's child to marry the heir to the Iron Throne. So if we can combine those claims. Oh, and Prince Torwin the Kingmaker 64 is no more. Unfortunately, my father has died. Okay, let's try. Oh, maybe we're not going to be successful in this plot. So hopefully, right, we'll legitimize him. That's some pretty good traits. We'll see if this plot works. Sometimes I wish you could just be like, hey, force vassal break. It would be the play. Because Baldric's son, Burton, probably quite an important character. Pascal is my nephew, the leader of House Clegane. They've got the Lannister line here. Yeah, jeez. I had so many uncles get taken out in that northern wall. Look at those 4 there. Those died in the northern campaign. Interestingly enough. Okay, let's abandon that scheme. It's not going to work. So, let's just marry Morissa, because I don't want her to have any legitimate, I guess. I think we'll go inward too. Bonington. But the thing is, though, I kind of want them to have the Greyjoy last name. So I think I will marry to Gormund. Both similar ages. And they're both going to be called Greyjoys. And although they have the same last name, it's spread out a little bit. Got the Martell line here. They don't particularly want us to have a succession crisis. Maybe there's a drum or something. Because we've got like the Marcella line there. They mostly died out. Yeah, I wonder whose their parentage is. Gorin became a maester, looks like. Oh, I could marry actually. No, he's just wearing. I thought it looks like he's wearing a cloak. House Humble. Red Fort. No, I think Gormund is the one. There are technically other Greyjoys we could marry into. So that's the Joy Hill line that Theon was married to. 2 sons died. Rurik and Daemon, the Kingsguard, died in the neck, fighting the north. So it's the Joy Hill Lannister line. And then we've got the Marcella Baratheon line that basically died with Theon. And then Cersei's children are the main rulers. Alright. Let's send off this proposal. And the Princess to the Iron Throne has been married off until Mace has died. King Tommen has another son and heir, hopefully. Only 2% chance of inbreeding, but it's fine. Okay. Suppose we marry her off to a red fort. We're getting to the point where we've been breeding out so much, it's probably time to breed in a little bit in our family tree. And then we'll wait until there's a son. But yeah, massive age gap between Marissa and a future king. Could complicate things. Scheme at court. Oh, okay. Pharaohs. Tried to get rid of the Kingsguard member. Let's lock up Donella Stark. And let's continue to whack Starks where we can. So that just uses... This basically puts it as an opportunity to get rid of these Starks. This would be the 3rd Stark that we've managed to get rid of. Another queen in the north. Let's get rid of her. We got rid of her mother for doing a similar plot. Starks just come south and keep on dying. Oh my god. Another queen in the north. Oh, okay. So Donella was our hostage, actually. Okay, so she was in King's Landing to some extent. Because of that war. Let's go with kin now. We've gone through blood to get those additional traits. New legitimate House of the Westerlands. Bloody flux in the neck. What are the Crannogmen doing? I can isolate it into seclusion, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, just need to keep an eye on that. If it was closer towards the Crown Lands or bigger cities, it'd be a concern, but it's probably just going to die and burn out. Okay, and Donella Stark is going to come and bend the knee. The new queen in the north. After our mother and grandmother have been taken out by Greyjoys. The King's 41. My uncle wants to challenge me for a personal artifact. 26. No, I will not go against my gold cloak uncle. Nice. I've had a daughter now. Asha. Would have preferred it as a boy. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Alrighty. So skipped a little bit ahead. 41 years of age now. I think it's time to go after my cousin. And I want to try and conquer the Reach. It's going to be easier said than done. We'll try and Iron Throne force vassalization. We just slightly have the balance of power. But this is going to be so tricky. I could go for some of the weaker claims, but the Reach has been not a part of our kingdom for 3-4 generations now. They helped us, my grandfather's wars, to conquer the Riverlands and put the Greyjoys on the Iron Throne, but yeah, their autonomy eeks me. So let's go against my cousin. And then hopefully try and win this war, which is definitely going to be easier said than done. Claim a new banner. Yeah, the Lannister Greyjoy banner. Let's do that. It doesn't seem to permanently change it though. We've got 72,000. We've put so much focus into retinues and renowns. Yeah. If we had maybe another kingdom, it might give us that slight edge, but it's just going to be what we control from King's Landing. We've also built up a sizable treasury, so let's rush to High Garden. try and take it. Maybe we can get some valuable family members and hostages. So the Greyjoys are going to go straight for it. Let's merge. And the first army of Pike with 80,000 are going to siege it out. Let's speed things up. Quickly siege. We've taken some valuable hostages here now. And we'll allow the army to start taking key settlements and territory around Highgarden. That's all I want to focus on. We'll split. 10% towards capitulation. Nice. Got a nice varied army too. Trebuchets. Greyjoy Raiders. Bunch of cavalry. Nice. Okay, let's continue. The Siege of Manderside. Okay, here comes the army. Oh, they want to fight us on the field. Can we move to Highgarden? Because we can use that castle as a defensive position quickly now. Yep. Now, because we own their territory. Are they going to come for us? Come on, let's have you. Oh, okay, so they're going to retake that. Do I try and intercept this? We have the numbers on them. Let's roll the dice. 72,000 against 68. Oh my god, we're not favored to win. Ah! This is make or break. Constant dispatch. 34. Guess he's got Holy Warrior there. My Kingsguard member does have better command. No. Can we try and get rid of the king somehow? Maybe we need to do this to get out of this war. Because we're about to lose this fight. Against my cousin, King Samson. We share a grandfather in Theon Greyjoy and a grandmother in Cersei Lannister. But yeah, 3 previous... Actually, no, it's 4, because his father was a king, Theo. His grandfather was a king of the Reach. And then his great-grandfather was Mace Tyrell. King Samson, 58. Damn. I don't know if that plot's going to work either. Will the Reach evade us? So we had how many wars in the north? It took us 2 wars. Son and heir Torwin. Nice. The future king of the Iron Throne. We've gone with a T naming scheme, so maybe Titus, yeah. Titus Greyjoy. All question of succession. Here we go. We've got a bit of a dance of the Kraken here. Dance of the Greyjoy. Will my 17-year-old daughter or my 1-year-old son take the throne? Okay, so we just lost that. Let's move down to the Citadel and attack Old Town. We did manage to take Highgarden, but we didn't get any the heir or the king. Okay. Gonna try and siege and take pieces of Old Town and suburbs. Oh wow, we just lost. Damn. Do you know what it is? We probably needed Dragonstone because we've technically only got 1 of 4. We've only got the Crown lands. Oh, we still got 70,000 though. I thought we'd have the number on them. No, I don't want to arrest my uncle. Oh, jeez. What a calamity. Another big loss. Yeah, unfortunately the other 7 kingdoms aren't coming in to help us. We can't call them in. Jeez, look at that massive maester. Oh my god. Alright. Need new Kingsguard members now. Bestowing the mantle, sure. Tommen of 43 in his first war. It's not going to work. Oh, this Kingsguard member refused? Okay. This guy refused to join the Kingsguard. Surprising. everyone's going to move back to King's Landing now. I guess we try and take this border reach territory. Damn, I thought rushing towards Highgarden would be the play. Oh, nice. Another child, Jason Greyjoy. Yep, named after my Lannister line, Jason Lannister, I suppose. Yeah, maybe I need to take back the title of Dragonstone so I can control those levies. Because with the Crown Land forces, even with King's Landing, it's just not enough. Damn. Ah. Oh, we just lost the Kingsguard member there. I think that was the commanding the army. Oh no, my cousin was slain now. We got the Prince of Dawn killed in this Reach war. Oh no. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Yikes, okay. Yeah, Albert's gonna join. Wow, interesting stuff. Oh, we can get rid of the new Lady of Winterfell again. 47. And we've been defeated. Lost an arm. We have to pay them 3,000. Oh my god. So King Samson, my cousin, has thrown back the Greyjoy advance, and the Reach is once again free and independent. Yikes. We had the numbers, but that's CK3. Sometimes you win some and you lose some. You can't win all the time. Okay, so we still hold Unlane. We've gotten rid of so many. Oh wait, House Serwyn rules after her. Why is that? Oh. Because the line split. We've just gotten rid of so many Starks. Well, yeah, let's get rid of her. And that means House Serwyn will rule. Interesting. Why didn't Eric Stark rule then? I'm nearly tempted to give it to another Northern House. Keep it divided and fractured. So they don't rebel. Yeah. Even though we subjugated them, we're still dealing with them. Oh, we got heaps of people we can ransom here. We kept a lot of them because of, you're better off keeping really important characters when you're mid-war. Especially if they've got martial stats. Okay. Candleton in prison. Maybe we just need to harden a lot of these other ones. Sure, so be it, whatever. But unfortunately, King Tommen has lost his first war. The Reach is still free. So, I guess we just wait to build up and go again. Unless they try to overthrow me. That might be ideal if we could get the other kingdoms to join us. But it seems like it's not there. Well, you'd think, like, realistically and sensibly, my brother in the Westlands would come and help. Okay, so... oh, Jason is my grandson. Oh, it's not my son. Oh, okay. And then Titus is the heir. So, that's going... Wait, why is my brother imprisoned? Who by? Oh. The Reach. Can I pay for him to get back? He needs to get back. Oh, he has been released. Jeez. Oh, wait. Easbury? What? What happened to the... Are any... Wait, what happened to the Stormlands? Yeah, maybe I need to give... maybe I need to retake Dragonstone. Yeah, the new Prince of Dawn. Okay. Yeah, so my younger brother Baldric still rules there. New rulers in Stormlands. Lester Greyjoy now rules Gyn Islands. Arik and his sons rule in the Riverlands. And then we've got the Red Fort still here in the Vale. With the Harding line. I don't know why they're ruling. Okay, let's ask the High Septon for some money. We need to start ransoming these characters too. Nice, okay, so we got our money back on track. Of all those political prisoners that we freed. Still have Adder's Fang, which is now our Valyrian steel sword. And, yeah, okay, so I guess we just have to wait and build up again. Alright, welcome back to some more CK3, playing as King Tommen, who's 45. Alright, gonna try again now to go back down into the Reach and try and win this war. Skipped a little bit ahead, he's 45 now, the army has replenished and repaired. Now, to get more soldiers, I've transferred some titles around. I've taken Harrenhal back, which I probably should have had quite a while ago, as I am the King of the Rivers and Isles. We'll take Harren the Black's old territory, and the Peasburies that were ruling the Stormlands, I gave that title to my brother Thorm after I took Dragonstone permanently from him. So now we have 88,000 more men-at-arms being distributed. Now, for some reason, when I exited the game, there's a little bit of a discrepancy with the save. My son Titus hasn't been born for some reason. I guess it was a bug, or I can't remember. Maybe the last time I played this save, it crashed. So we're going to go in again here now. And after the failed Reach War, but yeah, for some reason Titus isn't there, or the other child is not Titus. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just call the future heir Titus whenever I have a son eventually, which I'm assuming I will. Jamie's had a son here. So apart from that, there was no other differences. I was like, oh, where's Titus? I don't know. Maybe when we exited it didn't happen. Anyway, so instead of going down against the Tyrells in Highgarden, we're just going to cross the border here from King's Landing. We have 3,000. We'll see how we go. We might need more additional mercenaries, but here we go. The second war down into the Reach, the kingdom that we just can't seem to subdue. But we'll see how we go. Okay, so let's take this border Reach territory here, just in case we need to flee into King's Landing and defend from whence we came. Oh, so we ordered it there. So it actually, it's calculating to say that we should go down south and fight them. Do you have a good amount though? Maybe we try and do it. Maybe, oh, well actually it's going to take this territory. Okay. Oh, interesting. It's baiting the army north. That's not too bad. It's a fine line between, we want to try and be able to beat them on the field of battle, but also not lose. We need territory, and we also need to beat them. Okay, here we go. So 84,000 against their 46. We still aren't able to win. My god. Brutal. Okay, so we're definitely going to need mercenaries now. 800. Now, although it's not that many, the mercenaries bring pretty good commanders and captains and additional knights. So they're running me down here. Okay, some of us got caught fighting in and around the Reach. Oh, nice. And I finally had a son and heir, Bolin. Let's call him Titus then. Yep. Titus has returned, I suppose. Yep. And then the line of succession question that came up previously. Yeah. So we'll make sure we re-change that up. Okay. Minus 36. Is King Tommen just going to be the loser of the Reach? Oh, and it looks like maybe, just maybe, those mercenaries have changed things up. Okay, yeah, let's just get some more High Valyrian Band of Dragonstone. Sure, just whatever we can get would be ideal. Nice. Oh, finally, we're actually beating the Reach on the field. To be fair, they've been a kingdom for 4 generations now. They've just been big time chilling. Let's make sure we get a Master of Ships in. And now that we've crushed the army, we just need to make sure we take territory quick, fast now, and go, 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 go. Make sure that we press and push this advantage. Change in circumstance. Okay. One of the Dornish hostages is now leaving me. That's fine. Nice. 58% towards Tyrell capitulation. One of my family members is going to the Vale to marry the Redforts, which are now the legitimate House of the Vale. House Aaron is no more. House Harding ruled for 2 kings and 3 generations. And now remaining is Red Fort through the Harding blood. Well, one of the Hardings married a Red Fort. Another child of my dynasty, Felina. Sure, cool name. Another solid victory. Perfect. Their army is in disrepute. Can't see them coming back from this. Just need to take some more territory where we can. %70 now. Wowee. So bringing Harrenhal and Dragonstone's garrisons under our control absolutely made the difference. Nice. Oh, so close to capitulating. Hagen, sure. He seems okay. They've just pulled up there again. Doltus Greyjoy. Similar naming scheme to Dalton Greyjoy, the Red Kraken, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. So we're just absolutely decimating the Reach forces militarily here. We just need a combo battlefield victories with territory being taken now too. But it looks like finally, after generations, the Greyjoys are going to control the Reach. Might just need a force some of these settlements here. Yeah, just like force the assaults. There's a new babe, wants to call him Tommen and Yeron. We'll call him that. It's very Lannister still, I don't mind. Come on, this should be it. New legitimate house, yep. Red Fort, I was talking about them before. And Prince Lionel we can take, Prince Gareth. But the Reach has been conquered. Bring Prince Lionel as a hostage. Nice. And the vassalization finally is complete. Perfect. Wait, what? Old Town? King Mark Hightower has declared his independence. Oh, come off it. That's so annoying. How has that happened? The Hightowers want... Oh, okay. So it looks like we're going to have to go deal with the Hightowers straight after this. Interesting stuff. Okay, so King Tommen has the Reach now. We'll just disband those mercenaries so we can attack and stop paying them briefly. We'll wait for our soldiers to replenish a little bit. Why have we only got 13,000 troops there? We've got so many more titles than that. I think it's just getting to the point where stuff's getting a little bit bugged, more or less. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to go up to high towers that have declared their independence down there. Fascinating stuff. Didn't expect that. Try and ransom where we can. Yeah, I don't know what caused the high towers to cede from us like that. Slightly annoying, but whatever, I suppose. Okay, so Got to figure out going against Old Town then. Getting them under our control. The king is nearly 50 now. Okay. So, Kingdom of Old Town. 14. So, Aemond died. King Mark. The Kingmaker. Interesting stuff. Oh, okay. Wait. So we got no Iron Throne force vassalization either. That's bizarre. I don't know how they were able to seed like that. So we can chip away them, but we can't take this High Tower Kingdom. Okay, so it's pretty bugged. What I'll do is just go into the debug, and what we'll do is we'll try and take this title that got created. Yeah, the Kingdom of Old Town. That's so weird. I've never seen them split off like that. Like I guess it's because the Reach was held for so long that they can do stuff like this. But yeah, I can't imagine we've taken a kingdom. Finally. Maybe because the first war bugged, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So we'll raise everyone again. We've got enough. Let's turn the debug off. And we'll go south. Because I guess we could have chipped away at them and then seeded the title. It's so weird. We're the King of the Seven Kingdoms. It just sometimes happens because when... oh no, technically the title of the Seven Kingdoms that we have now is a new one because we have to recreate it. I think just once the Iron Throne gets taken or dissolved and then there's kings everywhere, stuff just starts breaking at the end of the day. Still early development in the mod. Okay, so damn, 27,000, still quite a sizable army. 1/3 of the Reach army was a High Towers by the look of it. That we were fighting previously. Okay, I don't think we're going to need mercenaries for this one. As Tommen Grey Mallister comes in. Oh, the Kingsguard's trying to get rid of Goran Greyjoy. Edric Flynn. Oh, he's a northerner from the Barrows, so he's probably untrustworthy. Could strip him from his Kingsguard, but we'll leave him. That's if my Master of Whisperers is telling the truth. It just complicates things. With the Kingsguard, we just have to get rid of him. Okay, let's assault this fort. So far, we're doing well. Oh my god, the Queen's getting accused. Nice. 57% now pushing towards Old Town. We even took Old Town too in the previous war that we lost. 60% now. Beating the High Tower army again. Perfect. 64%. Yeah, my Master of Whisperers. Everyone's going after Goran for some reason. Gormund has had a son, Wolf Greyjoy. Or Wolfie. Meredith Greyjoy. Sounds good. Or Flora. Actually sounds better. Nice. Let's enforce our demands. And yeah, Aftermath. Yeah, because usually that should happen too. Yeah, let's absolutely execute the High Tower House. Let's get rid of them. Okay, so let's now chill on the Iron Throne. King Tommen Greyjoy is now 50. Oh, but like, oh, it's still bugged, but yeah. Oh, and then it's like we can't declare war. Oh, that's so annoying. Grand Vassalage, usurp this. Okay, so let's usurp that title. Yeah, it's all just broken. High Lordship of the Garden Coast. You can create the Kingdom of the Reach. Oh, because the Kingdom of the Reach title was broken. And that's another thing too. Well, we can pay for it, but you end up paying like 600 gold. It's so much. And I guess we hold that title. Yeah, it's interesting how it got broken though. Anyway, for all intensive purposes, the Seven Kingdoms is under our control. My cousin, Samson Tyrell, is old. The Hightowers have been subdued now. And Theon Greyjoy's and Tywin Lannister's seed sit in all the Seven Kingdoms, although House Lannister has been pretty much destroyed. Cersei's blood rules a fair amount, though. But yeah, King Tommen, the King of the Isles and of the Seven Kingdom, half Mallister. Yeah, so we can't even take those titles anyway. Alright, I think it's time to wrap up this campaign and series. Hope you've enjoyed the Tommen, Torwin, and Theon Greyjoy run. Torwin was definitely my favourite character. King Tommen's failed attempts into the Reach were kind of funny, I suppose. But probably time to move on to another house. Alright guys, thanks for watching.